off every time I think about it. It's so weird. All the accountability police. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves.
I care now.
Oh, I have a live goal up here, y'all. It's somewhere up there. Tap the screen. Y'all accountability police, but only hold certain people accountable. It's very interesting. Y'all want to chop this woman up in pieces because she talked in a private chat, right? Now the freaking video's everywhere and ain't nobody really talking about that.
We are talking about it. But you don't do research, so you didn't know that. But you watch, but you just disregard. And I just told you, because you're watching, the Asia baby had the video in her possession since April, has a full clip. I don't know how long the clip is, and posted it because she was defending someone. She didn't say who, but she was defending someone. And now she's being dragged by her 2 front teeth. What's up? Can you tell, is it Shell? I cannot read your name because it's in cursive.
Oh shoot!
It's oh shoot?
No, I'm sorry. It was an accident.
Oh.
I'm looking and
Well, how do
seeing
you
my
pronounce your
face.
name? How do you
It's
pronounce your name?
it's Shell, but the Q for Queen. Q Shell. I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay, Q Shell. Thank you. I just wanted to
Good
know. I
night.
also just wanted to know how to pronounce your name because I see you in here a lot.
Thank you.
Okay,
Good
you're
night. I'm
welcome.
sorry.
It's okay. I'll drop you. Good night.
I love that Drop Queen called out the other shit. But y'all really don't want to have these conversations because
Nobody wants to hear from Drop Queen. No tea, no shade. Nobody does. But okay.
it's gonna get too intellectual. A lot of y'all gonna drop out. Yup, certain people they fake friends. The clout chasing is real. Exactly. Honestly, I feel like I couldn't take her.
Whose clout is being changed? That's what I'm trying to figure out. They keep saying the clout is being. Thank you for the roses. The clout is being chased. Thank you, little mama. Clout after who? Bella? Bella? So not too much on Drop? A lot on Drop. A lot. Especially if she's defending this nonsense.
Mount every week and had to find something. Huh? Can you say that again for me, Luke?
Is the clout in the room with us here?
Or luck? I'm not team nobody. I'm team Ray. And I just come. My name is Ray the Fixer T.
I can't. Marcy said, but isn't that what Water is doing? Inserting herself? I think so.
For a reason. No, I'm not the accountability. I'm not the moral police. I just hear both sides of the story, and I try to help everybody get a healing.
She said, I hear both sides of the story. You literally just admitted you never watched Bella's live stream.
If you don't agree with them, it's a hate train. Exactly. I'm being targeted right now. Y'all just watch him.
Child.
Y'all just watch him. I done seen people doing all these lives about me.
I am reading the comments.
You just watch how all this stuff gonna come out about me.
Nothing's coming out about you, Ray, except the council. But you disclosed that. You told us you were in politics. You told us to look you up. I'm in Bizarro World. Remember in Superman when he would go to Bizarro World and everything was opposite? I am in Bizarro World. That people think that like they're like, Ray, I'm just gonna be honest with you. You say enough crazy stuff on the internet. That's enough for me. I'm not interested in digging up. I'm not with that because I don't play those type of games with none of that stuff. I don't think looking up people's lives are interesting. But when you offer that you have background in politics and people look you up, it was the first Google search. Your councilwoman elect election. That's all. But again, that's what you offer to look up. And I think that's something to be proud of. I would never run for office. God forbid people have to dig through my taxes. You know what I mean? But I think that's an honorable thing. But to assert that you think that people would look you up, like I'm not important. Don't nobody ever look me up because ain't nothing to look up because I'm so boring. But like don't throw those accusations out there, like they're gonna look me up, like it's like a bait, like you think you want people to find something. Like, don't do that. Like, and this is just advice, don't do that, because you don't ever want that. This is not that type of competition. It's not a competition of looking people up. This is about the defense of Barb's daughter, and the fact that we have turned the conversation onto you and making out to people are trying to dox you and all that. That's crazy, because that's not anything that I would even engage in. I've never engaged in it before. I'm not going to start now. Point blank, period. I don't engage it before, I don't start now. But when you start hurling out those insults, you better come with facts. And you've already proven in the last 2 hours and 26 minutes that you're not interested in looking up anything. You're not interested in research. You're not interested in looking up backstories. You're not interested in looking up screen recordings. You're not interested in watching live streams. You're not interested in paying to watch live streams. You're not interested in none of it at all. Okay? That's simple.
Because they bullies. They bullies.
Yeah, please don't flatter yourself.
That when it comes out, y'all clock that T and call him a bully.
No, it's true, lady.
Y'all bullies. If you're not saying what they saying or being on their side, they don't like you.
Just random statements.
Followers. Yes, this is games. I'm calling it what it is. These ain't just followers. This ain't support. Support doesn't look like you go into people's spaces and places and antagonize them. That's not being supportive. That's called harassment. That's what gangs do. Support is, I have a product. Can you purchase it? I am hosting a live. Can you come in and like and click, share with your friends? Support is, can you send me gifts? Because I'm out here working my ass off. That's what support looks like. Support is not that you go and antagonize other people in their spaces for another content creator. Support is not that you go and dox someone's address. That is not support. That is gang violence. Let's call it what it is. These are games up on the internet.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Y'all have games. That ain't supporters.
It's like it never ends.
Ain't no fixers going around going in people's lives, harassing them. Some people who align with my ideology, they'll sit and they'll tell me what's going on to protect me, but they don't go and harass these people and dox them. I've been doxed. Blaze has been doxed because he disagrees. Ain't nobody be talking about that, right? Full of shit. Y'all full of crap. That ain't supporters. That's a game.
Gangs is crazy.
These are games on the internet, and we got to start calling them that.
She's right. Blaze was doxxed.
Y'all games.
But he was doxxed by, no offense, a bunch of crazy people. Okay. Okay. This is to the crazy people. Okay. I don't know the specific people who was doxing him, but he was doxxed, and it was a bunch of crazies. Okay. And I'm not saying it's his fault. No one, if you're a victim of doxing, it is no one's fault. It's not your fault that you were doxxed. The crazies should have the onus blamed on him. If Ray the Fixer was doxxed, I'm sure she was doxxed by a bunch of crazy. Not me. I'm not crazy. I have a business to run. And I have money to make. I'm not interested in doxing anyone. That sounds like a psychosis. I'm not even going to lie to you. It sounds crazy. You know what I mean? It's like, you have to expect a level, a small percentage or a small degree of exposure by being on the internet every single day, all day. You have to. It's just the name of the game. If you don't want people to know anything about you, you should not have social media, and everything should be private and only accessible to your close friends and family. If you still want to share pictures or your tales of travel or things like that. But when you have public facing platforms and you post your public and private information, there is going to be a level of, a chance that you might disclose your location or things of that nature. And you have to take that. This is the reason why I don't post my family. My little sister comes in the box because she's my little sister. And so she's going to be cute and annoying, right? But that's about the extent of it. I don't post my family for a reason. I don't post you see my dog, but I don't post my husband for a reason. I don't post children for a reason. I don't post my mom and dad for a reason, because you niggas are mentally ill. You're not you guys. But the people who use that to try to threaten you, you're mentally ill. A couple of months ago, somebody came into my live stream and said, "Oh, I clocked your tea about your family." How can you clock my tea? That's not tea. That's me protecting my family to the best of my legal abilities. Point blank, period. If I had a bunch of pictures of my entire family across social media and somebody used it as their backdrop for something, I'm like, well, I made them vulnerable. I posted them publicly and bam, boom, you guys found it. Okay. That I got to take that. That's the same thing Nitra said. She said, I got to take that. My grandbaby was posted and that was my fault. I got to take that. I no longer post my grandchildren on the internet because of this, right? You have to take that. I know those risks. I know those risks. Am I saying doxing? No, it's not right. But there is a degree of there's a level of error you're gonna make by posting yourself publicly. When Ray the Fixer goes into people's live streams and say, "Look me up," she can't be mad when people find out she's from the tri-state area. But her accent is a dead giveaway. You know what I mean? My accent's a dead giveaway for the Midwest. Wisconsin, Michigan, Ohio. It's a dead giveaway because I don't have an accent. That's a dead giveaway for the Midwest. So if somebody guess, oh, Steph, you're from Wisconsin, I can't just go and punch them through the computer screen. You know what I mean? Like, come on. Like, there's a degree, right? I was explaining earlier today, I'm wearing a Pima County shirt. There's a dead giveaway. You're going to be like, well, she's probably attended this. I'd never attended. Oh, I did. I took one class there. It was like a planting class because I didn't understand the indigenous plants here. So I can't get mad at people for finding out I took an indigenous plant class at Pima Community College. You know what I mean? Like, I can't get mad if someone found that out. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? I can't get mad if someone found that out. Like, there's a degree to that. But Ray the Fixer making those horrendous accusations, and I'm trying to hear these accusations. You guys say it's in this live stream. That's why we're listening to her. It's not for no reason so I can just rant and rave about Ray the Fixer. I want to hear the threats. I want to hear the claims she makes myself. Okay.
Why the hell do you want to go on people's faces and antagonize them? You're a gang, harassing them. People are so fearful they don't even want to speak on the internet about you. So they get live chats. And then you think it's only they chat? Please.
Gangs is crazy.
Y'all gangs. Y'all done put together gangs on the internet and they are harassing people on a daily basis. Threatening people's safety, threatening people's lives. And y'all not really, and then you want to tell people you're not responsible for what other people do. Oh, yes, you are. I'm going to prove you wrong on that fact. The gangs of TikTok. That's going to be my live for tomorrow.
Ray, you have to be careful. Ray, you got to be careful. I'm telling you this right now. You need to be really careful when you start making those type of accusations because you could wind yourself up in a lot of legal trouble. A lot. You could wind yourself. This is just my advice to you. And I'm not saying it's from me. I'm just saying it could be from anyone. You have to be really, really, really mindful about the things that you say because it can backfire on you. If you're going to go around the internet accusing people of being in gangs or gang-like stalking or things of that nature, you better have the evidence to prove it. And you've already told us you're not interested in research and analytics. You're not interested in looking up those videos. You're not interested in watching hours upon hours of live streams and clipping. You said it to us. We heard it. You said, I'm not interested. I didn't watch Bella's live and I didn't pay the subscription to watch it. You said I hadn't even had a chance to watch it. So you have no clue the garbage that was coming out that was falling in between Bella's teeth. So you better be really, really, really mindful about calling people games and trying to weave webs and knots together in some crazy cockamamie conspiracy theory without definitive proof. And let me explain this to you further. Getting proof from a burner page is not good enough. Okay? And that's just from some legal advice from me to you. You need to get that gang activity, those screen recordings of people engaging in gang activity yourself, because no court of law is going to take something, no tea, no shade, from the Messy Gazette. They're like, did you film this? Because when we look up the IP address on it, it's not yours. So where did it come from? And you have to be able to backtrack that information back to the Messy Gazette. So if you're going to be out here hurling or trying to collude people together with stuff, you better be damn sure you went and did the research yourself and that nobody gave it to you, okay? Don't ask me how I know this. I've been through a lot, okay?
These are gangs. This is not supporters. The gangs of TikTok. What y'all think about that?
Sounds like a stupid idea.
What y'all think about that?
It's a dumb idea.
Think about it.
We don't have to. It's silly.
You support me, come and help me hit my live goal. That's what support is. You support me, come and tap my stream. Make sure I get my likes up. Get me on the FYP. You support me, share my live. Go interact with my content. Don't go in other people's spaces and attack them. That's a game. That's harassment. You can be convicted of a crime for that.
Yeah, you can. And you better be able to prove it. You better be able to prove it. You better be able to prove it. People calling themselves the Peach Patch and this, that, or whatever. Peach Patch is from Peach McIntyre. But the Peach Patch and, you know, the James Charles Etz, whatever he calls himself. You better be able to prove that, Ray. And again, you've already told us you're not interested in research.
And what I would like y'all larger content creators to be doing is, if you see your people in someone else's space, and
1 second. One second, you guys. Hold on. I gotta mute up. Sorry, you guys. My family was going to bed, so they wanted to say good night. Good night, you guys. Okay, so let's get back to Ray.
Attacking other people, you need to call them out by name and tell them don't do that, so you can change the culture of your supporters.
Such a great call, and I have to go back to this mess.
You just watch how fast all of them gang up on me. I'm not even seeing it happening. Making up false narratives. Child, I'm going to eat your asses up. I'm already seeing
Thank you, Fairy Thug Mother.
Someone will have to be convicted on this TikTok for them to stop. Oh, it's coming. It's coming. Some of them not doing content. They doing money grabs and hate trains. Harriet, somebody pin Harriet's comment, please.
Oh, I blocked Harriet Tubman over here. I blocked Harriet Tubman as fast as I could.
This was a money grab.
Love you too,
and
Danielle.
I know one of y'all put that shit out. That girl's on video.
Ain't that funny? She never researched it. I wonder what Ray is thinking right now. Thank you, Q Shell. I wonder what Ray's thinking right now, knowing that that blogger said that it was their video and they released it. I wonder what her thought. Ray, please come to the front. We want to hear your thoughts. What are your thoughts? Because you don't do research. So what are your thoughts now that you know that blogger held on to that in April and released it on her own recognizance? She did it on her own. Nobody pressured her to do it. And she even threatened to pull out the full unredacted video. How do you feel about that? Knowing you went on this diatribe saying that it was the people who had access to that video and it wasn't. What does it feel like to be wrong, Ray? Are you going to apologize for it tomorrow? Remember, you said you hold yourself accountable all the time. All the time. You said I'm accountable all the time. Ray, why are you not saying nothing? Why are you not saying nothing? Why are you not saying nothing?
As a money grab to keep the storyline going.
And the crazy part about it too is that it wasn't a money grab why Asia Baby did it. Asia Baby did it on a private blogger page, which is not monetized. So what does that mean, Ray? Come on, we're gonna hold each other's hands when we say this. A blogger released it on a private blogger page. Her name is Asia Baby. You can go check it out. Asia Baby released it on a private blogger page, which is unmonetized. You can't monetize private videos. So what does that tell us together, Ray? If she didn't do it for money, what did she do it for? Spite! I beat you to it. I beat you to the punch. I beat you to the front. She did it for spite. She did it for spite. I know you were thinking of it, but I wanted to beat you to the punch. Why she did it for spite, and it was malicious. She said she did it to clear someone's name, but how could you clear someone's name on a private page? Keys doesn't follow that page. Bella doesn't follow that page. Morgan doesn't follow it. Stud Gangsta Mom, Key's mama don't follow it. Morgan's sister doesn't follow it. No one follows the page, so what would she do it for other than spite? Then she got on a platform and said, oh, I didn't care for the video. I think it was too vulgar, sexualizing the video. And then she wrote a detailed message to the mom and threatened her that she'd do it some more. Ray, I can't wait to hear what you got to say tomorrow. Well, I may not hear it tomorrow because I got to go to Pilates, but when I come back, I do want to know what you think, since your entire analysis was wrong because you never researched it. Because you told us, I don't like research.
The gangs of TikTok.
Just curious. Just curious.
The gangs of TikTok.
You can be yelling louder. I do gentle Pilates with senior citizens, you guys. I don't be doing all that extra stuff on those reform machines. I mean, we have the reform machines, but I do gentle Pilates with 60-year-olds and they be beating me. So don't beat yourself up.
Terrible. I don't want to accept her apology because you don't want to see her humanity. And you know what? If y'all put your big girl panties on, because it's mostly women and a couple of men trickling in here, but ain't nobody talking about the men of TikTok.
What men?
Harassing women. I'm going to call y'all out soon enough. What's up, Kay? I'm going to call you out soon enough. I'm just working on something. The men of TikTok, that go around and harass women under the guise of protecting another woman.
Talking about Slim?
Get up in that box and call a woman every name but the name of God. Every other name but the child of God. Come on now, y'all ain't gonna talk about that with me.
She's talking about Slim. Well, first of all, Ray, Slim ain't got no job, okay? So Slim is out of the equation. We're not talking about Slim, okay? Slim, go to work.
They go out of town and plan the Bella takedown. But watch how they flip on each other soon. They all gonna flip. Because hate can't live forever. Love shall prevail.
Thank you, Klein Fam 4.
They rise so hard for somebody that's not in a bloodline. It's just PEO. I don't know what PEO means. People. Let me say this. I have no problem with riding for someone. But let's not conflate.
Who is out of town planning anything for Bella? Who, friend? What? Who? Who going out of Who going out of town to plan and plot against? Is that what Bella told you? That people be meeting up and going out of town to plan stuff against Bella? Is that what she telling you? What's up, bumpers? Hello?
I'm sorry. I say now I'm trying to watch out hear my husband snore. I said now we know why she tiptoed over here because it was getting to that part. That part was going to come up. That was a good shot.
I'm just curious, like who's spending money to go out? If anybody, me, let's just talk about myself in particular. If I was gonna plan to take over whatever Bella's got, which is nothing. Remember, Bella dropped an atomic bomb on Hiroshima, which is her platform. If I was planning on doing anything with Bella, maybe it'd be over the phone. You think I'm gonna spend my hard-earned dollars in a bikini, plotting and scheming on Bella? You gotta be for real.
What writing for someone on TikTok is. You ride for someone that is a content creator or a live streamer, all you should be doing is buying their products, liking their live, sharing their content, interacting with the content that they post. That's it. Y'all be wanting to keep it real. Y'all just be liking to be terrorists because a lot of y'all were
not terrorists
in real life.
Now she calling y'all terrorists, not me.
Y'all terrible people in real life.
She's not talking about me. She's talking about y'all. She said y'all terrorists.
So you get on this internet and you get your rocks off by abusing people. You get your rocks off by abusing people. Y'all sick. And I'm calling it out. I ain't getting quiet. I'm not going to get quiet. And my live is not going I'm going to get my live goals up and it's going to be fulfilled because I'm going to speak blessings over people. Y'all said, if y'all this is what I'm challenging. They say that the only way that you can make your live goal is if you are spreading hate and you are being messy. And I'm going to challenge that.
That's not true. I hit half my live goal and I'm just being messy. Tap the screen, share live. Help me hit my live goal, you guys. And let's prove that mess reigns supreme.
Because I know there's a lot of people that enjoy content that's not full of antagonizing, calling people bitches and hoes. And calling people out their name and antagonizing mother and children. I know there's people out there like me.
Thank you, Sam.
That stuff gets overwhelming and disturbs your peace.
Thank you. Thank you, Luis.
about whose
This
mouth
is my other
can
page.
be
This is
the
my burner
dirtiest.
page.
Yes, that's why I like your lives. Well, I got y'all in here. I wanted to share this with y'all. This is a trigger warning.
Oop, you heard it. God, look at these bags. Let me do my face.
Yes, get out and vote. I wanted to bring some, I just wanted, oh, they be lying all the time, y'all. I just feel like one thing I will say out loud is if you block me, I don't think you should be recapping my show.
We're talking about me now. Okay, this is where it
I'm
gets
just gonna
good.
put that out there.
Now, correction, I only blocked one of her pages. But we will recap the show. No, I didn't block all her pages. You know, she got about 500. Okay, so she's more than welcome to come in on the other ones. But the block list is so long, I'd be digging forever. I got so many sex bots blocked. We'd be digging forever, Ray. I mean, I'll do my best, but I can't make no promises.
How you even seeing my show if you blocked me?
Because everyone posts it. They do. It's everywhere. It's everywhere. Oh, that's right. She don't do research, so she don't know all the bloggers post her. Okay, I forgot. She don't do no research, so she don't know her live streams is every. Ray, if you blocked, how'd you know we recapping you? Okay, never mind. That's neither here nor there. But baby Boogie, but your live streams is everywhere, honey.
I'm just saying. How are you seeing my show if you blocked me?
Because they're everywhere. Ray, you got to do research, friend. You got to, Ray, you got to do your research, friend. You got, listen, you admitting that you don't like to research, it's going to backfire on you. Friend, you got to do your research, friend. Your clips is everywhere. Friend, they everywhere, friend. Don't nobody even clip you. It's just, baby, it's everywhere. Friend. Little Miss Scary posted you. Friend.
That's weird.
No, it's not. What's weird is you think that you being on a public platform won't get screen recorded and posted somewhere else. We can't be bizarro world. We can't be in the same place. We can't. I got to be in a parallel universe. I gotta be in a parallel universe.
If you block me, how you see my show?
I'm scared, y'all. Y'all, I'm scared. Y'all, I'm scared.
Maybe that's me. If I block a person, I don't cover their any of their stuff. Oh, thank you. I'm trying to get in my messengers, y'all. I'm trying to get in my message. It lets me in, but
Okay, I'll just fast forward so she can get in.
and
What's up, Miss
that's
Jackson?
not allowed over here, honey. You can say black people. You can say our people, because that says unity. But don't ever say the blacks. That's weird. You see how many black people are coming at you in my comment section? Yeah, honey. We this is a woke live. We don't do that.
I'm gonna try something else. I don't like this one. I'm gonna try the Good Molecules vitamin C serum for under eyes because this shit, it's okay. It doesn't do what I thought it would do. I mean, my under eyes look a lot better. They used to be darker. They are brighter, but I still have those lines. And I'm trying to figure out if I want to get filler to fill them in. Because I can't do it now because they're wet, but like, I would look like so much younger. And these motherfuckers, these lines is deep. So, and I got one here too.
We don't do the blacks here.
What do you use? Whatever this is, Bioma, I don't know. They recommended it at Ulta. I feel like it lightened my under eyes. I feel like it lightened my under eyes. Like I do notice that they are like, they used to be really dark, but I still have the lines. So obviously this doesn't clear the lines. So I'm going to try to find something that does both brighten and clear up those lines. I use the Ordinary, but I will try their under eye serum. I didn't know they had one. So I'll go to Sephora this week. I have like a bunch of Sephora dollars. I have Sephora money and I have Ulta money. I hit diamond on one and platinum on the other. So I'm pretty good. I need collagen. You're probably right.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Why now?
Okay.
In the mouth of one of the patients while they were undergoing a C-section.
Okay, we're gonna fast forward that. I don't know.
Away with experts. They just want the Supreme Court to be able to make rulings for our humanity and not experts have a say so on what happens in our and for us as human beings. Oh, my dog is.
I don't think people understand how rigid the validity of the Chevron doctrine is and how it's going to drastically affect healthcare in this country. Now, the overturning of the Chevron doctrine is going to affect a lot of things, big tech, environmental protection. But as a health economist, my expertise is how this specifically is going to affect healthcare in this country. Because I've been getting a lot of comments about how we're returning power to the judiciary, or the people like the agencies shouldn't have been making laws to begin with.
All these
First of all,
coupons.
agencies aren't writing laws; they're just enacting the laws that Congress passes. Congress for decades has been deferring to their expertise, but in healthcare specifically, the implications for Medicare, for Medicaid, and the Food and Drug Administration are drastic. This is specifically because industries like insurance, like pharmaceutical companies, can now sue these agencies because they are acting out of their, legal precedent. So, for example, in 2022, the Inflation Reduction Act was passed. It gave the Center for Medicare and Medicaid the chance to negotiate 10 brand name
What is she listening to?
that oftentimes are very expensive for Medicare beneficiaries. Now, it did.
Cause I don't like when people talk too fast like that. That drives me nuts. Like, look. She was talking so fast. Let's see what has happened. All right, let me see. She was talking so damn fast that drove me crazy, y'all. Wait, hold on.
Back in April, May, or whenever that video was recorded, to record this.
Oh, she's listening to me.
Sketch for your reality show. I guarantee you, she may not answer the phone because her husband has it.
I didn't realize I'd be saying that much about, but damn, Bella, I be coming for you on that phone, honey. I be coming for you on that goddamn phone. Okay.
And three, it has nothing to do. I have no business dealings with Bella, and I would never ask Bella to do something like that. That is something I wouldn't even hurl at my worst enemy.
you not trying to put my fucking address out there, Nosy, that I'm gonna feel it.
She said address. Now it took us 3 hours. We got there. I got a hot BHA chemical peel on my face and it burns. Okay, address. I got to rewind that because she said me saying tri-state area is an address. Listen. Address. Listen.
Now, I know you're not trying to put my fucking address out here, Nosy, that I'm a Philly native. Now, you see how tricky that is?
You said address. You said address. Girl, talk about a reach. Talk about a reach. Talk about a reach. Calling someone a Philly native from the tri-state area is not an address. Not 123 Sesame Street. Not 123 Sesame Street. What are the comments saying? Someone said, they were kind of moving slow because she's only got 30 people in there.
I'm not in no. Nosy.
I'm listening. She really trying it. When we said last week, there's only 30 people in here. When we said last week that people are going to be vying for the spot to play the next victim, here you have it. My face is itching.
Now you have to know, because you've spoken to me on the phone for hours. We've spoken. You know damn well that I don't operate with the mindset that I'm going to agree with someone because we live in the same area. And I don't know why you're trying to put out where my location is, Nosy, because I don't share my location on the internet.
Ray, when you wake up, I know you've already tried to do it. We've already called it. That's why we screenshotted everything. Before you wake up, go ahead and put those videos back on the Ray, because that video was prime and ready. You probably primed it and ready. You played the Chevron Doctrine video and then you played this video. Those two videos would never show up in the same FYP. That was a setup, and that's why you waited to the very end of the live stream to do it, because you didn't think anybody would catch it. You played the Chevron Doctrine video and you played that other video. And that other video, I believe it's on Little Miss Scary's page. Correct me if I'm wrong, Little Miss Scary, because you're in here. That video of me addressing, saying that this is not a skit, because somebody came to my live the other day and said, oh, Ray said that this is a skit and that you're doing this as a reality show. And I said, you have it. Yeah, you have it. Exactly. So she watched it, which means she knows that her live stream is also on your page as well. So when she made that statement, how am I blocked and you have access to my live stream? If she watched that same video on your page, Little Miss Scary, then she could see the other videos of her live stream on your page. So she's playing cognitive dissonance, but she's playing with the wrong person. Then for her to say that she doesn't share her location on the internet, but on Tea Time's panel, she said, look me up. That's what she said. Look me up. Google me. Look me up, I think was her exact words. Look me up. For us to literally search just her username. I don't know what Ray's real name is. And nobody else put it in the comments because I don't care. To look up her username and find that she ran for congresswoman in the tri-state area. And then for her to confirm, she could live anywhere. She could be in Alaska for all I know. But for her to get on here and I am in the tri. Okay, why would you confirm that? If it's such a threat, I wouldn't confirm that. If somebody said, Nosy, I know you're in Florida, I wouldn't tell them. I would just be like, so she's grasping at straws. You either want people to look you up and look up your political history, where you've run for office as a congresswoman elect, or you don't. Then you might want to tell Ballotopedia and the other websites who advertised your election to delete that trail. That's what you want to do. You want to go to Ballotopedia, submit a formal letter to them somehow, some way, somehow, and tell them, hey, this election is old. I no longer want it posted. I no longer want people to know where I ran for office. Then you might want to take it off your Instagram, and all of those places you are at your local parks and zoos and recs, take those off your Instagram too. Because the fact that you advocate your beautiful neighborhood on your social media, and then for you to tell people, look me up, and to reiterate that you are a Philly native and you are from the tri-state area, and try to say that that is your address, is ludicrous. It's the most ludicrous thing I've ever heard in my entire life. It is the most, is that pseudo? Wait, hold on one second. Come back, pseudo. I thought you were a spam bot. Come back.
And you know that about me.
I
tell people I live everywhere.
She's insane. She is absolutely insane. She's absolutely insane. This woman, look, Ray, I'm telling you right now, this is not the path you want to go down. I'm telling you, one black woman to another, but me being the black woman with all the attorneys. This is not the road you want to go down. This is not the path you want to take. Okay? This is not the path you want to take. You making false accusations that I would, knowing I don't know your address, not like I've ever sent you a Christmas gift, knowing that I don't know any of your personal markers except that you ran for congresswoman in the tri-state area, and for you to say, equate that to an address, is insane. So you can try somebody else, but don't try me. You can try somebody else, but don't try. I'm not the one to try. You can try that with some other people. You can wage your war with other people. You can try that clown foolery with somebody else, but what you're not going to do is try that shit with me. I'll be the last goddamn person to do that. And why would I pick you of all the people in all of the nation to dox? Why would I choose Ray the Fixer? Why would I choose that? Why would I choose that? Why would you be the one in me digging through a bag of people to do that to, knowing that I don't have a history of doing it, knowing that that is not the type of warpath that I've ever been on? You already know that. You're trying to be funny, and I'm going to figure out why. I'm going to figure out who's putting the battery in your back, and then I'm going to fucking unplug it. Okay? Because you're playing a really dangerous game, and I'm not the one to play with at all. So you want to act like you're smart? You want to act like you have some cognition about yourself? Understand that you broadcasting your affiliation to politics is not the same as a personal private address that I don't have. And you're starting to sound really cuckoo for fucking Cocoa Puffs, thinking that you're going to string these strings together to connect me to you being doxxed. You're fucking batshit crazy. And I'm not going to stand for it. So when you get on live stream tomorrow, if you get on live stream tomorrow, first, what you're going to do is you're going to address Asia Baby having access to that video, and that nobody gave her that video after she admitted having the full live stream, and after she threatened Barb to post it on her own recognizance. And then two, you're going to walk your followers, the brain dead ones who still show up, and you're going to walk them down the list of what it looks like and what it means to actually be doxxed, because you have been doxxed, but never by me. Point blank, period. And if Bella decides to show up again, if she does, she probably won't, but if she does decide to show up again, then you're going to ask Bella and you're going to tell her that Asia Baby is the one who released that video again because she possessed her own recording of that video. And then you're going to formally apologize to me. That's what you're going to do. You're going to make that very clear. Hey, I didn't realize I had posted all of my election stuff on my social media. I didn't know my social media was public. I didn't know you guys could see my election on Ballotopedia. I didn't know you guys could see any of that. And I want to offer my fullest extended apology to Nosy and to the Nosy bystanders for ever alleging that she was trying to dox me, knowing she doesn't have a history of doing it and that she would never do it. And even all of my capabilities and all the access and all the software that she has, she's never used it illicitly against anyone. So I'm going to walk that back. Okay? That's what you're going to do tomorrow. That's what you're going to do. Okay? Because it's not hard for me to get an attorney in the tri-state area, Ray. I promise you that. It wasn't hard for me to get an attorney in Florida. It wasn't hard for me to get an attorney in Chicago. And it damn sure wasn't hard for me to get an attorney in Canada. So play with me if you fucking want to. Because I can damn sure get one in the tri-state area real quick. And I have no problems flying out to meet my new attorney. I actually relish in shit like that. So you can play with these other fucking Looney Tunes on the motherfucking internet if you want to, but these bitches ain't got shit, okay? And I'm talking about the ones who was out there doxing you and harassing you. I'm talking about those bitches, okay? But I got something to protect and to defend. So try me if you fucking want to. I want you to wake up and try it again tomorrow. Because I'm not the one to play with. You're used to playing those cat and mouse games with people on the internet and saying, oh, I'm going to get you for Rico and you're a gang and all this other stuff. But you're messing with the wrong one. I got a business and a family to defend. And I'll defend them to the day I die. And my money. Okay? So play with me if you want to. But I expect a full apology by the morning. And don't you dare delete one goddamn thing about your election and about all of your activism in the tri-state area off your social media. And too late, because we already got a hard copy of it. So I'm not listening to any more of this garbage until I get my apology. And Ray, you're more than welcome to come over here and offer the apology to my face. But if you get up back on the internet tomorrow saying some crazy shit, okay? You get back on the internet saying something crazy, all right? Then I most certainly, and you already know because you watched me, I ain't no issue for me to get a first class flight and hang out somewhere for a motherfucking week while I get my attorney. It ain't nothing for me. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing. It ain't nothing to it but to do it, okay? It ain't nothing to it but to do it. I get on a plane right now and have somebody else clean this fucking house out and move my shit. I get on a motherfucking plane right now and get on the phone with an attorney right now and tell them, have your motherfucking office open at 8 a.m. because here I come. Don't play with me, Ray. I'm not the one to play with. You've been playing with these internet bums for the last 3 years. Don't meet your match. You're not even a match. Don't meet me. Don't do that. That's crazy. Don't do that. That would be buck wild of you. That would be buck wild. And one woman to another, one friend to a friend. Don't try it, Ray. That's an avenue you don't want to go down. It's been tried before, ain't never succeeded. Okay? I'm just telling you right now, don't try it. So from here on out, I can't listen to anything else from Ray the Fixer. Don't share anything else with the Ray the Fixer with me unless it's an apology, okay? Because I know exactly how to move in this legal world. Ray, just so you know, I won't be listening to any of your recordings. If I get an apology from you, it'll be the last thing that I hear from you. You're no longer welcome into this space. You've made it very clear that you wanted a legal battle. I'll give you one. It's that simple. I'll give you one. Okay? I know this is my last message from me to you. Okay? Good luck. That's it. That's good luck. Okay? So I'm not dealing with crazy. Like I can listen to it and I can laugh and I can key with it and we can, you know what I mean? We can call people out. I was trying to get this. We can call people out for being just crazy and delusional, but she trying to spend some real money. She's trying to spend some real money. And y'all know how angry I get when people waste my money and I have to sit here and retain attorneys for nothing to protect my business and my brand. That's the part that really aggravates me. That these people, they just get on the internet. They say all kinds of wild and crazy stuff. They don't care. They'll say all kinds of wild and crazy. They don't got to put $1 out of their pocket because they don't expect anybody else to do anything else. They don't care. They have no care in the world. They don't care. They're like, okay. And then they just get to skate off in the sunset while they waste your money. That shit pisses me off. Like, and then to say something like that and then thought she was going to be tough about, what did she think I was going to do? Like, because I know she's listening. Ray, I know I look crazy. Ray, what did you think I was going to do? Did you think I was going to sit here and go back and forth with you for days on end so you can build your platform off me? I told you guys. I told you once. I told you again. I told you guys this back in January. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not letting nobody build a platform off me. I'm not letting no bitch get a bag off me. I'm never I'm never doing that. I'll never do that. I'll never, ever, ever again allow somebody to use my name and likeness to make money ever again. It's just, to me, it's just easier getting an attorney in their area. That's, to me, that's how it is. Waste of money, call it a waste of money. Fine. It's a waste of money. It's a waste of money. Fine. But I will never, ever, 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 ever do no back and forth with Ray. This is the only one back and forth she gonna get. She ain't getting it again. I'm not doing that. Cause I'm tired of that shit. I'm so tired of that. I'm so tired of fucking people using my name for likes and clicks and pretending to be these fake victims on the internet. Like somebody's really out here trying to get Ray. I think that thing burned my top lip. My motherfucking top lip is on fire. It's on fire. I'm not licking my top lip right here. I think it was that cream. I think it was I think it was this. I used it 2 nights in a row, but you can use it every day, it said. It's exfoliated treatment. It's a very light chemical peel. Can't hold it up. It's a light chemical peel. My skin just feels tight, but if skin feels good. No, I ain't got no aloe, baby. I don't got nothing at this house. Everything's at my other house. I don't got nothing here, okay? I know it's like spicy. And y'all broke my fan, so I got no fan. That's why I didn't have a fan to cool my face off. Damn, I don't got no fan. Oh, this is what I used to use before I bought my fan. My, oh, I didn't realize it was a coupon. My Madewell. My Madewell coupon. Who is y'all? Y'all, Maya. That should piss me off. I can't even listen to no more of that crap. I better get an apology by tomorrow. But other than that, check DMs, Nosy. For what? How do you pronounce your name? It's on Legis. How can I call you Taste Two? Oh, for what Taste Two? Get a piece of paper. I am. I'm not addressing Ray the Fixer no more. I'm done with that. That's it. That's all. She's done. I'll just find something else to talk about. There's plenty of madness on this internet. You said there's more. There's more of what? I'm not listening to more. Y'all can listen to it. Have fun. I'm not addressing no more crazy people. Crazy people cost me money. I'm sorry, but they do. The crazies cost me money. The crazies cost me money. Every time. Never fails. Every time. They get to just sit on the internet and say all kinds of wild and crazy stuff because they're used to it, because the people that they argue with don't have nothing to lose. You know? Yeah, I'm not listening. But you guys are more than welcome. Go hang out, listen to it. She goes live, you listen to it. If she offers an apology, I'll listen to it. I'll play it here, but I'm not listening to any more of that nonsense. Okay? I'm not listening to any more of that nonsense. Not even if Bella shows up over there. Okay? A little ice. I don't got no ice. It's like my upper lip. Okay. I put a chemical peel on it. Shit. But it feels fine. Like, as long as I don't, like, purse my lips or anything crazy. She's gonna one Ozo. Oh, that's the girl who tried to come after, what's that white lady's name? Who be cooking that food, but her head be tilted. She with the bob. What's that white lady's name she came after? Nara Smith. Yeah, she came after her. Yeah. Nara Smith. She came after Nara Smith. Oneswa is her name. She's African, or she's South African. Her name was Oneswa, and she had accused Nara Smith of stealing her style and aesthetic. And then Nara Smith sent her a really poorly written cease and desist letter. Now, Nara Smith, you know you got money. Why didn't you get a lawyer to send that? Just being cheap. But Nara Smith sent her a cheap ass cease and desist letter, and I guess it was enough. But then Nara, after she disregarded Nara's cease and desist, she after Nara discarded her, she white, she look white. After she discarded her cease and desist, she told her she was gonna sue her. That's what the letter said. He said, Nosy, how can I be in Nosy Bright Standards production? I don't have a production company. I never can do this fucking side right. That shit really pissed me off, y'all. It really did. Because she knows better. Like, it pissed me off because so I know somebody's putting in a battery in her back. I know they are, and they're gonna get her sued. They're gonna get her sued, or she's gonna end up in, not just by me, not me. I'm not gonna sue her. But I don't play that. So if I got to go and get me a good attorney in the tri-state area, I will. But she's gonna end up getting herself into a lot of legal mess doing what she's doing. She's playing fast and loose. And Ray already told you, I don't like research. I don't like searching it up. But she had that video primed and ready, and I'm pretty sure she read it on Little Miss Scary's page. You know what I mean? So she had that video primed and ready, like she didn't know. She was acting obtuse for no reason, and I don't get it. But when I figure out, Ray, when I figure out who's putting a battery in your back, I'm going to unplug it because you are acting crazy. And that is not a threat. I'm just saying, I'm just going to just stop you from saying all these kind of wild and crazy things toward me. They sound crazy. You sound crazy. You need to excise whoever that is putting a battery in your back, giving you really piss poor advice. I'm not the one. I don't know if it's Bella. I don't know if it's your team of Goonie Goons. You don't got a team of Goonie Goons, but your team of Goonie Goons. You know what I mean? Or whatever. But whoever is charging you up to do this, you better unplug them, honey. Thoughts on Hillary and Netta's drama? They both crazy. You said TikTok is burying views and streams unless it's drama. That's how Dusty's are going viral. You said it has to be Bella because she orchestrate everything. She do. I wouldn't accuse Bella of doing that. I feel like Ray is a loose cannon on her own. She don't need Bella to be a even looser cannon. And if Bella would give you that advice to equate somebody mentioning you from the tri-state area is 3 states. The tri-state area and being a Philly native to whoever, I don't know if that was her own brain, but if she said, oh, I'm Philly native, and she thought that was an address, no, she ran for council person in the tri-state area? That's crazy. I'm saying the lady's from the county. Oh, well, I gotta mute you because why are you telling people where people are from? Don't be a fucking weirdo. I'm sorry, Ruby. You just come back tomorrow. Okay? Come back tomorrow. Don't be doing that. That's don't be a weirdo, okay? But I'm just saying that equating that to someone's address is crazy. Oh yeah. Little Miss Petty T. I gotta mute you too. Sorry. Just come back tomorrow. Don't tell people where people live. Tri-state area, no one's asking you to be specific about where someone's at. That's weird. That's the weird shit we're talking about. What would possess you to do that? If you felt so convicted to expose what county someone's in, then go tell them that. I don't need nobody's help to do that. I don't know, Shay, but you can be muted, okay? It ain't hard to mute you. Just being weird, fueling that type of behavior to excise other people. So I'm not one of those weirdos who are like, I didn't see anything. Bitch, you'll be blocked. What's up, Maisha?
Hey, Newsy. Oh, real quick, for those that's in the comments that's from Philly that's saying the county. Here in Philly, when we say you're from the county, you're not from Philly. So when they're saying she's from the county, they're saying she's not from Philly. They're not saying like where she's from. We don't necessarily know where she's from.
Listen, I appreciate you, Maisha. I'm not interested in Philly lingo, Philly language, or here and or there. Don't tell me where anyone's from. If I say you're from tri-state area, just accept that as me being generous and not calling you from the Carolinas, right? Just be like, hey, she at least figured out the region. You know what I mean? Based off my accent. It's not necessary to tell me county, Darby, whatever the fuck they were saying. Just you're just be muted. It's not that hard. You know what I mean? If you say I'm from the Midwest, I accept that as a token of your generosity of trying to figure out my accent. Does that make sense?
True.
Okay. Okay. Thank you. Yeah, it's none of those details are necessary. I appreciate you guys trying to break down that region. Not interested. Not interested. You from the Carolinas? Yeah, not interested. Not interested in the breakdown of any of that. Okay. So yeah, I'm from this. Me too. I'm from the Midwest. Yeah. So I don't know. Again, I'm gonna say it again. I don't know who's putting the battery in your back. Miss Ray the Fixer. But first, scrub the internet. No, don't scrub the internet. Well, try to scrub the internet, but it'll make you look crazy. What's the Midwest? Like Wisconsin, Indiana, Illinois, Ohio, Northern PA, Kentucky. That's about it. Yeah, Chicago's the Midwest. Missouri, yeah, Missouri. What else? There's like more. Michigan. There's like more. No, Arkansas is not the Midwest. Is Arkansas part of the Midwest? That's crazy if it is. I guess the Midwest stretches downward. I thought Arkansas was the South. No, Nebraska's not the Midwest. No, Nebraska's not the Midwest. We don't consider Nebraska the Midwest. Arkansas is definitely the South. Oklahoma's not the Midwest either. Kansas is the Midwest, yeah. Yeah, Kansas and Missouri are the Midwest. Iowa's the Midwest too, yeah. But I don't know why we don't consider Nebraska and Oklahoma. I'm not entirely sure why we don't choose them. They're just not. Idaho, no, that's the West. That's not the Midwest. I would just consider it the West. Not the West Coast, just the West. Yeah. Oklahoma's the Midwest? No, not Oklahoma. No, we would never. We're not all corn huskers, okay? Even though we like corn. Every state grows corn. But yeah, never mind the Midwest, okay? I'm just saying. Minnesota's the Midwest too, yeah. I guess the Midwest is a lot bigger than I thought. Hold on, y'all. Now I got to look it up. Because y'all making me paranoid. Oh, there's only 8. Okay, it's Minnesota, Michigan, Nebraska, Wisconsin, Kansas, North Dakota. No way. Indiana, Ohio, Illinois, South Dakota. Who made this list? Iowa, Missouri. I'm shocked at the Dakotas. I'm shocked at North Dakota, South Dakota, Nebraska. Everything else we said, but I don't like that. Here's the map. This is the map. That's big. I don't believe that. Not Northern PA. That's not the Midwest. I guess all of Pennsylvania is tri-state area. What about Kentucky? That's not the Midwest. I know you fucking lying. I'm about to get a second opinion. I need a damn second opinion. I don't believe them. I'm not picking up what the fuck they putting down. I'm not buying it. Nope. Not Kentucky. Kentucky's not the Midwest. I'm in Arizona. I would say I'm on the West Coast, even though I don't see the coastline. The coastline's 4 hours from here. Oh, the coastline's closer. The coastline's about 4 hours from here. We're only like 4 hours. No, we're only like 3 hours. No, we're only like 5 hours from Tijuana. So I would consider this the West Coast because I can smell it. And when the motherfuckers over there burning, it comes over here. We could see it. You can see the plumes in the sky. It looks nasty when they're having wildfires. So I feel like we the West Coast because we got to take the brunt of their mess. Okay. We got to take the brunt of they trifling mess. So I feel like I'm part of the West Coast. I'm claiming it. Okay. Yeah. When they have wildfires, it gets bad over here. The skies get all like, you know what they call it when you're on the West Coast called marine layer? We get that like gross, like gray smog layer. And we can feel their, here where I live, we can feel the earthquakes. It's hot. Not too much on the coast. I'm from the West Coast. I'm from the West, not the West Coast. I'm from the Southwest. He said West Coast is the best coast. It really is. I don't know how y'all be doing snow and shit, but okay, nonetheless. Okay, I'm sure there's more recordings. Yeah, I'm sorry, y'all. I needed to take a break. That shit pissed me off. Let me get the other recordings up. Sheesh. We got all night, right? Y'all got anything else to do? Nope. Okay, bet. Let's get to it. Shit pissed me off. It did piss me clean off. That was like I just would never, and the part that's the most hurtful is that I would have never expected, like I've talked to Ray, she said, we've talked about hours. I would have never, ever, ever expected this type of behavior from her, which makes me feel like it's not her. That's what it feels like. It makes me feel like it's not coming from her. It's coming from someone else. And I'm going to get to the bottom of who. And when I find out who, it's not going to be very pretty for them. It's not. Because they're going to get dragged for filth when I find out who's putting this battery in her back. So when I find out who is doing, because you guys, she's not like this. I promise you. Like, I've had extended conversations with Ray about all kinds of politics, social media, all kinds of stuff. And she's never, ever, I would have never, ever, 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 ever thought that she would turn out to be like this. You know, never. I would have never, ever, 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 ever in a million, billion, trillion years said this is what Ray was going to turn out to be. Never. I would have never. This is not the warpath I thought she'd take, and not against me, because I've never done anything to her. Okay. Ooh, let me stop playing the victim, child. Okay, hold on. Yeah. And now look, another video, which I'm not going to play. These people are absolutely insane. Hold on one second. These people are absolutely insane. Hold on one second, y'all. These people are absolutely insane. Now, I'm not going to give this person any credence at all. Actually, you know what? I'm not going to say anything at all. I'm not going to say anything. Okay, let's get through the reviews. I'm not going to say anything. I'm not going to say anything. The people who are putting batteries in these people's backs, it's not going to be good. No, I'm not. I'm not going to give any of these people any attention at all. Not this one. Okay. Hold on, y'all. Let me get to the screen recordings. Who is this?
So I got a question.
This is I follow this page. Why do I follow this page? They don't post any of these people we know. It's another messy TikTok page, but other influencers I've never heard of. Oh, I don't know who those people are. I don't know why I followed that page. Okay. We can't expand messy TikTok any further. Okay. It cannot be expanded anymore. Oh gosh. Oh no, that's what we're supposed to do. What am I talking about? We have barely even scratched the surface on that therapist. Oh my freaking gosh. What did I say we were at? Oh gosh, we got to finish this one. Sorry, y'all. Okay, so we're gonna finish out the therapist. You said, okay, so On Messy TikTok, whose page should I be following? On Messy TikTok, whose page should I be following? 411 is good. The Messy Gazette, and I Live for This Shit. Those are the 3 that I use. And Little Miss Scary. Those 3 are pretty good. Okay, so we're back to that therapist. My lip is finally healing. 4627. No, we were way past that. There's no way. There's no way. What time is it now? 11:42. Okay. Thank you, Jen. All right. I can't deal with these people. I can't wait, y'all. I have not gone to Pilates in 3 weeks. I cannot wait. Like when I'm in the gym, before I hit play, let me ramble. You thought it was 46? Maybe it is. Okay. 4627. I feel like we heard all of this.
Before me. She volunteered to put me on her camera.
Okay. So yeah, you guys are right. Our order items you showed for your skincare. I love you down. Oh, thank you so much. Oh, but be careful. Test them on your back of your hand first, or you think you're supposed to test them on your forearm first to make sure it doesn't break you out or anything. I got pretty. Why is she hollering? This is just everybody's hollering today. I was hollering today too. Shit. What's up with the real K? I was hollering today too. Shit. It's just one of them days. I need to go to the gym. That is what it is. I need to go to the gym. I can't wait. I'm off tomorrow. I'll post on my For You page, but I'm not live streaming tomorrow. Y'all gonna have to just hit the rodeo by yourself, okay? And just get back to me on what you see and what you find. You know what I mean? You have to get back to me on what you see and what you find, because, honey child, I don't have time for these lunatics. And depending on what Ray the Fixer says tomorrow, I have to determine if I need to contact an attorney in the tri-state area and fly out this week. So I need to be at the gym, okay? I need to be at the gym. So y'all have to figure out what you're gonna do tomorrow.
She volunteered to let y'all know what she let y'all know.
I've been with y'all for like 4 days.
Let's
I'm
keep
tired.
listening.
I'm tired.
Therapist did.
Tap the screen, you guys. Y'all, I ain't seen that. I seen 1 heart in an hour. That was the first heart I seen in an hour. We love you. I know. How dare I? I have a life, you guys. And also I have to like finish packing. I only did a little bit today. I need to do a little more. Thank you, Brooklyn. Thank you, Shiso Terry.
She wasn't skeptical about shit. She's like, I'm about to go live. Yeah. I'm like, I think Heartbreaker's like, go in her live and ask her to line up. Heartbreaker was on sub. I jumped in the box. She's like, go in the box. Go in the box. She was putting a battery in my back. I let her, y'all. I did. She was actively putting a battery in my back. So I needed to clear that up. Because, I was so intimidated. And, I was so
Thank you,
skeptical.
guys.
And, I felt forced. That ain't at all what it was giving. She was like, yeah, I'm going live. We're going to beat that bitch. And bop, 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 bop. I'm like, yeah. And I'm putting the battery in her back. Because I think, I'm like, oh, she take me serious. I'm about to bop, 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 bop. Like, girl, it was a lot. It was. Battery implanted in back. I was guilty of that, y'all. I'm sorry. Okay? I don't think that's a good idea. She was like, no, it's cool. I've been wanting to do the battle, whatever the case may be. And we hanging out. It's going to be fine. Like, let's just go ahead. Like, I said, I don't know. It's going to come off a little. No. Did she say it was going to come off a little shit? She was like, yeah, get in the box. Y'all, she took my phone out of my hand to go back and forth with Trina and Heartbreaker on Heartbreaker's panel. She was like, bah, 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 bah. So much so to where I was like, don't get my page banned. She grabbed my phone out my hand. That's when y'all heard her voice coming through my profile on Heartbreaker's live. Fucking wait, let's do it. Y'all was in my live when y'all heard it. I was live when it happened. Y'all heard it for yourself. So much so y'all heard therapists talking. Y'all couldn't believe it was therapists talking. Am I lying? Those was in my live. That's like when Nosy was like, therapist. Is that you talking?
We heard this. I knew we heard this. I'm not crazy.
How could you have said that in this live that was recorded before the clip of me asking to give Kels a French kiss? This live clip was recorded before French kiss was ever released. But she tried to say this was in response, and she didn't care because she heard me asking Kels for a French kiss. That's a lie, because that recording hadn't even been played yet when she was popping her shit here. I'm gonna keep saying it again. Stop. And Classy J confirmed that for y'all. Putting my name and therapist's name in the same fucking sentence. I'm not in a relationship with that woman. Please. Stop it. The damn ring is off a website. Barb thought I was talking about her, and I told her ass, her crazy ass, that I wasn't. And I told her that if she wanted to be a personal issue, it could be, but I ain't got no problem with her. It ain't personal. And when nobody talking about her. So then she apologized, and I calmed the fuck down. She said she would calm down, I calmed down. And we was cool. Up until Peach tried to spin the fucking narrative again.
Thank you, guys.
I'm trying to get the people reactivated. Because I'm sitting on the panel. Y'all hoes ain't gonna sit up here and play in my face. I believe. Once you try to insult me with Bella name, I knew then it's had me fucked up. I knew then it's had me fucked up. I don't do people coming on backup pages and bitch, I'm on my backup page, my main page is click. And I'm glad I was on my backup page so my people can't come up in this live and support your shit. Like they sit here antagonizing me and try to provoke me and shit. Leave me alone now. Y'all got energy for fucking therapists. Stop blaming me for shit a therapist said to y'all. I didn't say none of that shit. I'm talking about I had her goddamn. Classy and Maya both came up here and said nobody was mentioning me. So what the fuck?
Thank you, David.
I gotta do with that? How am I again being implanted unnecessarily in her response to something that happened on Peach panel that had nothing to do with me? She keeps planting me in there because she really wanted to tell y'all that she had nothing to do with me because she doesn't like me.
Hey,
and she
Shantae.
was embarrassed of me. That's why.
Y'all want me to turn it down? Y'all, they're gonna be back together next week. Okay, therapist, I love you real bad, like Dime says, but baby, y'all gonna be back together next week, okay? I know when we're in the middle of a lover's quarrel, I know you guys are using us to talk to each other. I know you guys are, okay? I'll turn it down a little. I know you guys are using us to get your message out into whatever you're doing. That's fine. We'll help. We love to help two lovebirds. We don't mind helping you guys, but we know what you're doing. Okay? We're not dumb. That's why nobody's yelling and barking and fighting you guys tooth and nail, because we know exactly what you guys are doing. You're fighting with each other publicly like two messy lesbians do, okay? And so we'll honor that by entertaining it for you, but we highly encourage you to call each other, okay? We don't mind doing your dirty work for you and being your middlemen, all 1,000 of us, Therapist and Rose, okay? But we would encourage you just to call one another. I don't mean on Discord. I don't mean on WhatsApp. I mean iPhone to iPhone, Android to Android, okay? Thank you, French Fry Freddy. Literally, I know, Q-Shell. I know, Queen Q-Shell. Thank you, French Fry Freddy. WhatsApp is crazy. And well, I wasn't trying to dig androids. Thank you, Nikki. You don't trust us? You don't trust us, Rose, but you trust us with all your text messages today. I hate when they say that. I don't trust y'all. Yeah, y'all do. If you didn't trust us, you wouldn't tell us all your goddamn business. I hate that. I hate when people say that. Like, cut the smoke. You trust us. That's why you tell us everything. And we're gonna be sit here that part, and we're gonna be sit right here and be nosy and listen. Okay? Thank you, French Fry Freddy. Be for real. Or more than we should. I don't know nothing about who. I ain't never even seen Petty Rose's husband. Hear him in the background. Never seen them. Never. Never seen Mama C's husband. These just men. You never seen mine. They're just men just floating like ghosts. Okay? If they wanted us to know about their husbands, they'd be dragging a husband and their business all over the internet. Okay? But because y'all are dragging all y'all business on the internet, y'all want us to know. See the difference? Y'all want us to know.
She stated it. Let's replay it. She just said right there what her intention was with me, to try to keep me from going live on her. Did y'all hear it? Y'all missed it. Let me rewind it.
We told y'all that earlier. That's what it was. That's the only reason why Rose kept her like this. I feel like also too for like some sort of other gain. I'm not sure what the other gain is, but maybe monetary, maybe whatever, maybe a shoulder to cry on. But also Rose kept that therapist close by because she know that therapist is emotional, but also volatile. And at any moment she could snap and tell all her business.
She just admitted her intention right there. We hung out. Not even the next morning, the evening. Listen. We hung out and y'all heard me on her phone. Because we were driving to go get some damn food. And I was even trolling in. I said, yo, we gotta feed our cold baby.
They always going to get food. Nah, me too. I have food insecurities. Not that I can't afford food. I just like to be near food. I know it has something to do with my childhood. I just haven't gone that deep into therapy yet. But I have to be. That's why I need to be in a city. Although I also live in the country, I also live in this. I have to be near the city. So, because I need to be able to be like, oh, I'm gonna walk outside and go to lunch. I know same. Okay, you know what I'm talking about. Okay, so. But they always going to get food. But I know the feeling, Rose. I be hungry too.
My people knew that I was fucking joking. Now, what people didn't know is that I was going to meet up with her in damn Atlanta.
I do.
They didn't know.
I do panic if I'm not near food.
Because I don't trust their one of y'all motherfuckers. So I'd rather me and her have a conversation on the back end, smooth shit the fuck over, so that she stop going the fuck live on me. I'd rather she and I have a conversation on the back end to smooth shit this fuck over so she can stop going live on me. That's the reason, y'all. But on the back end, she telling me, oh no, you know how I feel about you. You know what we got going on. No, but in 4K, you're telling everybody the truth and lying to me on the back end. And then y'all know, because that's me handling shit on the back end. Well, why didn't y'all tell us that y'all were meeting? Why the fuck? Are y'all gonna be for? I just want to. Ooh, bitch, I'm talking about the hand of God to these bitches. Across that shit. She's not. Why did you think that you're that important? Why do y'all think y'all that important? Why did y'all come and tell us this? I mean, y'all touched everything else because you know, motherfucker. That's why. You want to know all my business. Would you like to know what I ate today, too? Is you gonna pay for it? Is you gonna compensate me for the shit that I ate today? Is you gonna compensate me for the shit I ate today? Is you gonna compensate me for the drink that I drank today? Y'all should not have ran with me saying that I was in a relationship. Y'all so invested. Y'all, anything that come out somebody's mouth, y'all run with it. That's y'all fault. Be mad at you. But I came in and stood 10 toes on what the fuck I heard and stood 10 toes on my defense for myself. Because when that bitch ain't defending me, wait, we're not letting people up right now. We're not letting people up right now, guys. Y'all was and tell me that they won. The tone policing? The tone policing is not trying to look girl me.
Okay.
I ain't calming down for nobody. I said what I said. Y'all bitches been talking shit about me for 2 months. For 2 months. I'm not calming down. But this shit, you're not finna do. Pocket was out ski. They weren't no friends of mine. They weren't friends. They were mutuals. Give it a couple months. Give it a couple months. Just give it a couple months. Mutuals. They was trying to be Sarah's best friend. And it showed. They was trying to be her friend. Hanging out, go on trips. Let's do this, let's do that. Meanwhile, every time they hit the live button to speak on Rose, it's some bullshit. $2, I'm mad as fuck. Your friends got me royally. Here we go. $2 entered the chat, and this is where it is where she starts talking to $2. And $2 was talking only about the conversation that Rose had with them on Peach panel. She was saying she thinks it's a misunderstanding. $2 came in there to try to clear it up and try to say, listen, I think, I don't think I think it's a misunderstanding pretty much between them. They didn't have nothing to do with me. $2 did not mention me. I saw what she put in the chat. Fucked up. I hope you know that. Your friends got me fucked up. Trying to play in my motherfucking face. Talking about, you acting like bitch. Ain't nobody acting like no motherfucking double. I don't duck and dodge a fuck thing. Y'all bitches had your own narratives. I let y'all run with y'all goddamn narratives. But this one though. Oh, I ain't playing with this one. No, y'all not gonna do this. No. There wasn't spinning no narrative.
She was fed up.
All they was doing was recapping, which is what Peach does, a live that Rose did where she was talking about other creators. We don't know who those people were because she didn't share that, but they was speculating as to who it could have been behind what she said. She trying to paint it like people just pushed the live button and started going in on her. That is not what happened. Peach was doing what she does and recapping clips. And one of her clips happened to be one that was on the blog page to be recapped. So they were discussing. But nobody was speaking on her. You ain't just wake up last minute. $2, your ass is in the motherfucking lives. I see shit in the comments running back and fucking forth, to and fro. Lying ass talking about your ass just woke the fuck up. You know what the hell going on. Please. Y'all see $2 line? Look at you getting snitched on. Man.
I just think that like their relationship playing out in front of us, it's interesting. It's sad, but I know that they're going to get back together. That's why I'm not too concerned about them. They're just something to listen to. I'm not concerned for that therapist. I know you're like, Steph, take it seriously. I am. I think they've built a bond that none of us are going to be able to understand. So I just don't take it too seriously because I'm like, they'll get back together. They didn't reveal any receipts that was like damning, that would like just destroy the relationship. I don't think any of the receipts that they showed were like groundbreaking enough to be like, it's over. I just don't, you know?
Because you felt, you know what I'm saying, you was defending me. I am not, just so you know, $2, I'm not in no fucking relationship with no damn therapist. $2 didn't say shit about me.
No, I
or
didn't.
Us dating. She said, I think this is all a big misunderstanding. Then Rose starts saying all this shit she's saying now. $2 next comment was, you don't have to explain anything to me. That's what $2 next comment was. She wasn't asking her shit about shit, but she's responding to $2, baited $2 into using.
Look, I know it's going to be a long and drawn out relationship. My ears itch too. It's this house, you guys. This house is always like, and it's the air quality down here. The air quality down here is shit. The air quality elsewhere, it's fantastic. But the air quality down here, it's so bad. It's so bad and so nasty.
To be able to spin this narrative that, oh, you know, me and therapists don't associate us together because we lost the battle. So she was embarrassed. And she didn't really like me because she thinks that I'm unattractive, because she thinks that I'm not smart, because she thinks that I'm insecure, because she thinks all these negative things about me. In her mind, everybody else must think the same thing. So when she found out that people didn't believe what she believed about me, it pissed her the fuck off. That's why she's going off of, y'all checked on therapists, y'all invited therapists, y'all seen about therapists. Like I made these people check on me. Maybe they didn't check on you because they've seen your behavior. Maybe it's your doing as to why people didn't check on you. Let's keep listening. Me and her ain't no damn relationship. Me and her did not hang out this entire fucking weekend. That was not the goddamn case. That lady hit me up. She tired of the bullshit. She want to boo the fuck on. I said, you know what, your crazy ass ain't gonna leave me the fuck alone. I'll meet up with you. We'll have a conversation.
I found the battle. So it says, shout out to the Messy Gazette. It says, okay, let me read the caption, because the caption, this is from June 30th. It says, Rose and her wifey, that therapist, interrupted Heartbreakers live to challenge a battle. Rose and that therapist damn near on their knees begging Heartbreaker finally accepts. Lil Bank versus Big Bank. What you think What you think was going to happen? Does Rose not know rule number 8? Make them come to you and make them beg, baby. Okay, so let's watch. Or let's listen.
All the speed challenges. Y'all make sure y'all get that. What I dislike about you is you can be very theatrical as hell and dramatic. And yeah. What you heard about me? I just told you. You can be very theatrical and extra and dramatic as hell. Let's go.
Sorry, the music is so bad, but Messy. I don't know if that's Heartbreaker playing music or the Messy Gazette. I don't know.
It's about to start, y'all. It's about to start. It's about to start. Unlock the screen. Everything drop, drop, drop. Let's go. Thank you, life is challenging. Y'all drop. Right now, everything is times 3. Rock crazy. Let's go. Thank y'all so much. Thank you, kids.
Damn, she smoked them. It was close though.
Let's go, life is challenging. Thank you so much. Y'all. Nice. All of you guys, thank y'all so much. Go crazy.
So the final score was 229,000 to 185,000. Pretty close. She was mad that she lost. Yeah, they didn't have it right before the battle. She'll load her coin slow on purpose. You're very welcome. You're very welcome, Jazz. She requested again, an HP declined.
How gonna blame the people for running with it when you was trolling for an entire week unnecessarily. When we said we weren't going to respond, you started trolling unnecessarily.
I wish I didn't have to keep you guys up late at night, but y'all saw today when I started off earlier today, what happened? All the mess was breaking out. So the only way I can recap it same day, because I can't wait the next day, because you know how this place works. People just forget about what happened yesterday, so I have to recap it later that night, unfortunately. So I'm sorry, y'all.
Necessarily because you couldn't fucking help yourself. You at that point were using me as content.
You working out right now? Lucky dog.
I don't know the reason for what. I just know. I don't know how to handle situations. So I'm handling it the best way I know fucking. So this is what I think that she meant. I don't know, but this is what I think that she meant. She's like, okay. The beach trip situation threw us both for a loop. Ty Lee can tell you. Ty Lee was like, I was in, and sorry, Ty Lee, I mentioned your name, but if you're mad at me, I'm sorry. But we was live. We was in somebody else live while the beach trip thing was happening. They just wanted to check on me, right? I went in the live. They said, hey, therapist, how you doing? And she was like, now, her following is bigger than yours. Her platform's bigger, so it's going to be a lot of smoke coming to you. I was prepared for y'all to let whatever narrative Rose spent be y'all's reality. So I was like, yeah, I know. I just got to take it. But then when it started flipping and people was actually like, nah, Rose was wrong in therapist, I was shocked and so was Rose. We were both shocked that y'all supported me and not her. It was shocking. I was like, it didn't make sense to me, to where it didn't even register, where I kept saying, no, people are supporting Rose, they're not supporting me. Kels was like, no, the support that you're receiving is overwhelming in comparison to the support Rose's receiving. Why is that? Rose tried to say it was because of whatever I tried to make y'all believe and whatever I said. Y'all didn't.
That's not true. The reason why that therapist got the overwhelming support is because she didn't have anything to hide. Not to say that Rose had anything to hide. I think it's just like, this is like one of those type of, it reminds me of one of those polls. I forget what the name of the poll is. I forget the proper name for it, but it's like when you do a poll for a president and you just do it based off personality. I forget the name of it. It's like, how do people like this person? Minus a politics. How do people think of this candidate? And I forget what it's called. And she had the overwhelming votes,
Like me enough for that? Y'all did not like me enough for what I say to trump what her ass said, right? Y'all saw her behavior for yourself and chose to support me. Y'all saw her behavior for yourself, but she said it was my fault. Let's keep listening. Yes, okay, Jordan. So I think her plan was, all right, this is what I think her plan was. And I could be wrong, but this is what I speculate.
It's called presidential rating. So it was like a ratings test. A popular vote? No, it's called a ratings test. It's like every morning, if you watch Morning Joe on MSNBC, they do the president's rating. Like, how do people rate the president based off of his job numbers? And sometimes they'll do a poll based off of his just personality. Like, how do they think he, mingles with the people, when he goes to disaster sites, or if he's having coffee and donuts with a small town. It's just how people rate them. So if this was a presidential rate test, at the time of Towgate, that therapist would have won.
Wait. She's like, all right, so kind of tore my platform up after the beach trip shit with therapists. So this is what I got to do. to get back in good graces with therapists on the back end, convince her that we need to make it public on the front end so that people think that I fuck with therapists and me and therapists is cool. And then on the back end, I'll distance myself from therapists, but leave people thinking on the front end that we're still cool. I think she got cool with me to convince me to publicly tell y'all that we cool so that y'all would support her. And then once she got the support back, she was going to pull back from me on the back end and then tell me not to say nothing about that. Well, the joke is on her because I'm calling your every play because I did not deserve that. I didn't do anything to Rose to deserve for her to play in my face like that, to use me. I think what happened was after we fell out the first time, she saw me giving cash apps to Trina. The situation with fucking Friends with Attitude happened where she, didn't ask me no interview questions. She just wanted people to come up and ambush me, and that's what it had turned into. Rose already had fallen out with Friends with Attitude. So it was a perfect entry point for her to be like, oh, I support therapists. She knew that would play on my heartstrings. She knew it would. She's like, oh, I support therapists. That was wrong. What Friends with Attitude did. Whoop, 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 whoop. She knew it would get back to me. She knew that would get her back in my good graces. So I would come over and start giving her that money. And then when the beach trip thing happened and it didn't work in her favor like how she thought and how I thought, then she's like, ooh, I got to get back in good with therapists, hoover her on the back end, throw out breadcrumbs and shit on the back end, call her on the back end, and then I'm going to make her think we've made up. And she pretty much said this in the Discord chat. I'm going to make her...
She's really quirky. That's what makes that therapist lovable. Her personality poll, she's like polling like in the 80th percentile. Overwhelmingly, she's overwhelming support. That therapist could literally club a baby seal and you guys would still love her because her personality is like very prominent. You know what I mean? So personality wise, she can't do no wrong in people's eyes. She's too lovable. And it's her voice, that voice.
Think this, that we're in good, we're good, I'm good, we're back actively dating so that I can publicly put her on display, show everybody that we're cool, and then pull back from her on the back end. So that everybody is left thinking that we're cool, but I don't have to give her any attention or anything on the back end anymore because I've already gotten what I want. That's what I think happened.
All Rose had to say is that she wasn't attracted to this woman, and it would have ended all of this. And I remember when we listened to Dimes Live earlier today, and people were, I think, Laughs and somebody by the name of Ty Lee had asked her, Rose, how do you think you went wrong in this situation? And Rose had listed some other stuff. But what I think Rose should have said was, I should have never led that therapist on. Point blank period. You led that woman on. You knew you weren't sexually or physically attracted to her, and you continued to play in her face. That's the tea. That's what it is. That's what it is. Maybe Rose was attracted to that therapist's mind and how she thinks, but I think it was also that Rose was attracted to her status. Like, that therapist is well established. She's got her own. She's doing it big for herself. She ain't got to ask nobody for nothing. She's quite successful. And I think it was her status that was attractive. I've done it too with men. I've looked at some ghoulish looking men, and because of their status, I'm like, okay, I can make this work. Ugh, I'm gonna have to let them touch me just a little. You know what I mean? And maybe Rose thought that's what she could do, but she realized she just couldn't do it. You know what I mean? And so like that's my personal take on that, Exactly. Exactly. Somebody who's quick to show your messages.
Crazy. But y'all saying that y'all have a problem with me. Why y'all attacking people who defend me? Why y'all kicking people out who defend me? Why y'all good people who defend me? What the fuck is that about? Y'all literally took y'all took some shit, ran with it. I came up in the room, cleared it up, and Peach, you wanted to keep running with it. Why? Now I'm looking at you funny. I'm looking at you funny, Peach. Because why are you still trying to run with that? After I just cleared it up. But who are you talking about? If it wasn't about you, leave it the fuck alone. If it wasn't about you, leave it the fuck alone. If the shoe don't fit, do the same shit Barb said. That shoe ain't fit me. Because I was confused as how the fuck you was talking about me. Because it wasn't about you, Barb. Anyway, that was all, like, none of that has anything to do with me again. So she said that she, all that she was saying about me, the reason that she denied me so staunchly is because she was embarrassed behind hearing me asking Kels for a French kiss, which is a lie because me asking Kels for a French kiss recording was played after she already recorded this. She said those things because she wanted to say those things and she needed a way to be able to say those things because she wasn't bold enough to just press the live button on her own unprovoked and say, y'all, I don't really like therapists, because that's what she really wanted to do. She told me that Sunday evening.
Yeah.
She used Peach platform as an entry point to be able to respond. So she responded to Peach and mixed me in there because she already wanted to say that shit.
Yep.
That was my next indicator. So at this point, she had unfollowed me after the battle. She had started pulling back. She, did this. So I asked her about it. And she knew. So another thing that a particular type of person does is they will intentionally start arguments with you. So stonewalling, which she is very aware of that I can't stand, and many people can't because it's a manipulative tactic. She thought it was an excuse for her behavior, but it's a maladaptive behavior to stonewall. I already did the definition. Y'all gonna have to look it up. So she would cut me off, like we'd be texting back and forth having a conversation, and she would cut me, like she would block me mid-conversation. Or if we were on the phone, she'd hang up in my face. She'd block me mid-conversation text, she'd hang up in my face. When we'd be in, that's how she would stonewall. She would talk over me in conversation when I started making points that pointed out, because again, with that humiliation fury and that devalue, once you're onto this particular type of person, they start to devalue you. Once you start saying, hey, they devalue you. But she tried to gaslight me and say, oh, you're insecure. How am I insecure when I'm responding to any of you that are even just dating somebody, not even married, dating someone? If you heard them talking like that about you publicly, how the fuck would you feel? Would you just, oh, it's just social media, I'm not gonna take it personal? Is that how you would do? Or would you be mad as the fuck because they're embarrassing you and playing in your face in front of everybody and then lying and saying, oh, babe, you know it ain't like that, behind everybody's back on the back end? How the fuck would you feel if the person that you're dating is talking about you like that? I have more recordings, right? I have a plethora, as my friend, the therapist from the South would say. I have a plethora of recordings of her saying negative shit about me, right? She tried to downplay that, like, oh, I wasn't. I'm like, you just denied me publicly. You called me a crazy ass lady, and the reason you was trying to meet up with me is because I was a crazy ass lady. Really? Really? Oh, because you're the one who initiated that we're back actively dating, okay? So then I text her. Actually, so we talked. No, I was gonna, because this isn't the first time I've played those clips. I tried to play them Tuesday or Wednesday. I think it was Tuesday. No, Wednesday. I tried to play those very clips. She called me and said, "Get the fuck off live. Don't piss me off," right? So that's when my live had abruptly ended. We had another conversation, right? To clear things up. Because she said she was on the back end while she was on Peach's live, texting me talking about, you let them think that I'm jealous of Kels. Go fix it. Tell them I'm not jealous of Kels. Tell them I didn't tell you to cancel on Petty Road, which is true. She did not. The situation with Petty Road had nothing to do with her, right? That didn't have anything to do with her. I told y'all what happened that Saturday. Okay? I felt horrible about that. So that had nothing to do. She didn't know about that. The only thing she knew about was Kelsey's birthday dinner, right? But she had me, because again, I was not on the app. I was in Discord with my mods talking about the live I had just had, right? And so she's texting me talking about, go fix it. You got them thinking I'm jealous of Kels. I'm like, huh? What are you talking about? I'm not even on the app. What are you saying? Go fix it. Go fix it. Go to Peach platform and tell them that I'm not jealous of Kels. I'm like, huh? What? Can you call me and explain what the fuck is going on here? Again, a particular type of person likes to start shit so that they have a reason. She had to create that. I had no clue what the fuck was going on and she refused to talk to me, right? So she had refused to talk to me. We talked about it. And then I thought we had cleared it up. We didn't talk for 3 days after that. So I said something to her this past Friday. I'm like, hey, I hadn't talked to you in a few days. Is everything okay? And she said, I didn't like how that conversation we had on Tuesday went. I'm like, what? We was on the phone. We had talked whatever it was out, because again, she got mad about anything, right? Just anything. So who knows what it was about? I can't really remember. Probably about the fake shit she created in Peach Live and still trying to make it my fault. And then this phone call that she supposedly got with somebody, she tried to make all that my fault. So it's probably about that. We had cleared that up, and then she said, I just didn't like how it went. And I'm like, why wouldn't you say that then? She held on to that or created that in her mind because, again, she's devaluing me at this point and trying to pull back. So then I said, listen, it's not given that you like me. Just pretty much listen. If you don't like me, just don't respond, right? But that's not her. She's not gonna do that. So this is when I started questioning her and clocking her and asking her about all this shit. She starts telling me that I need to heal my inner child.
Okay.
Who the fuck are you to tell me about inner child healing when you're actively out here manipulating people for your own fucking gain? How you gonna tell me about inner fucking child work when you're out here manipulating people for your own motherfucking gain? So then she's like, be friends though. I was like, yeah, we can be friends, but my friends still don't talk about me like shit on the front end, so you're gonna have to do that. And I told her I had to do this very live that I'm doing now. I'm like, well, since we're no longer dating, I need to clear up the like humiliation that I allowed you to I let happen to make you look good, right? The humiliation that I chose not to speak on, the narratives that you spent about me and us, I have to tell people the truth about that. That's when she blocked me again. Because she knew at that point she could no longer control me, and I would no longer be able to, I would no longer bend to her will, right? I would no longer bend to her will. So then she hits me with this. Now,
How you trying to be messy?
I asked her, because we know that I'm 13 years older than her, right? She is just recently 26 in her words, right? And I'm 38. I asked her, did that bother her? I said, hey, does this bother you? Does this age gap bother you? I want to know. I said, because I can't, the reason it wouldn't bother me is because at my 20, I was a different 26-year-old than her, right? When I was 26, I had my first career job. I had just graduated from grad school. I had my own place. I had, I was...
You being shady, therapist. You being shady. You being shady. I'm gonna wind it back.
Who the fuck are you to tell me about inner child healing?
Oh, wait, I went too far back.
I asked her, did that bother her? I said, hey, does this bother you? Does this age gap bother you? I want to know.
Listen.
I said, because I can't, the reason it wouldn't bother me is because at my 20, I was a different 26-year-old than her, right? When I was 26, I had my first career job. I had just graduated from grad school. I had my own place. I had, I was beginning establishment.
Therapist, you being shady. You being shady.
26. So when I met my ex-fiance, who was 38, who was a lead, like a director at the agency that she worked at, and I was a new up-and-coming therapist, we was on the same playing field, baby. We was a power couple. Even though I was 26 and she was 38, baby, we was tracking. I had the same education she had, working on the same licensure status she had. Like my 26 looked a bit different from her 26. So just because at my age of 26, I was dating a 38-year-old and we had the best time. We was traveling together. We was going to parties together. We was throwing parties. We had the best time. It was just that at my young age, when I was young, I had let the church get in my head and make me think being with my babe was wrong. So that's why we broke up. But it was a perfect relationship. The most perfect, healthy, well-adjusted relationship I had ever had. But I was like, again, me and her not the same type of 26-year-old. So I asked her, I said, hey, does it bother you? She didn't answer. And she could have, I was like, if it bothers you, we don't have to. She never say that it did. But I was like, that was something else. I kind of the fact that she didn't answer, I kind of kept a note of that too. Right? So then she hit me with this in this text to project. This is the projection. After I done cornered her and let her know I was on to her ass, she said,
exactly, Alexandra.
I cannot hold your hand and carry you. You are 38 and I am just recently 26. I cannot allow you to have my youth. I cannot allow you to have my youth because you've already accomplished your goals. It's only fair that you allow me the room and space to do the same without being burdened, weighed down by your insecurities.
Okay, Rose dead ass wrong for that, for saying she's stealing your youth. But technically, Rose is correct. Yeah, therapist, you're stealing her youth. The youth belong to the youth, and you're stealing her youth by even engaging in that nonsense. I told you that where was I? Was I in Los Angeles when I told her that, or was I in Dominican? I was somewhere, but I was at a hotel when I said it. And I said, therapist, you need to leave that child alone. You know you ain't got nothing in common with her. What is y'all talking about? What is you talking about? You're talking about a mortgage. She's got no concept of a mortgage or how to refinance one. What is you talking about? You already set your boundaries, and you don't date younger people. So why would you cross your own boundaries and then ask her that? You knew you were baiting her into that. Oh, am I too old for you? You knew good and goddamn well you were. That's why you asked. Because you wanted her to solidify your delulu, therapist. You wanted Rose to solidify your delulu. You knew you was being delusional, bothering that child, and you still did it. You knew it. And you went ahead and bothered her. And then tried to get her to confirm the delulu. Am I too old? Yeah, you're too old for me.
If you truly care about me, now remember, she initiated back actively dating, not me. If you truly care about me,
because she knew you were a rogue, and if she lose sight of you, then she don't know what will happen.
Friends and nothing more, so that we can support each other. I would love to be your friend. You deserve to have genuine friends as much as I do, without complications. We can empower each other. Just think about how powerful we could be as a community instead of being a competition. Competition?
Child.
Who is competing?
I'm trying to reset my live goal.
I can't compete with Rose. She goes live 5 days a week, 8 hours a day. I can't compete with that. Because I be running my practice in real life. So I come on here and kiki when I get a chance and do my mental health shit when I can. Right? But who's competing? I can't compete with somebody who is doing content creation full time. So what are you talking about as far as competition? Respect me and I'll respect you. Learn to love yourself more. I do love myself more.
I hope half of y'all are asleep so I can easily slide out of this. Thank you, Simone. So I can easily slide out of this and go lay my black ass down. Are y'all asleep yet? Rose's in college for therapy, sociology or something like that. Oh, y'all up? All right, tap the screen. Help me hit my live goal. Y'all walk right into that.
That's why, despite the fact that you didn't want me to do this very live that I'm doing, I'm gonna do it anyway.
That's what y'all get. That's what y'all should have fake sleep.
You put out a narrative like I'm just this crazy woman who was just hanging on your ball sacks, and you wasn't giving me no play, and that wasn't true. So I am loving myself more at this point.
Thank you, Leslie.
I would like to be
Thank
your
you,
peace.
Meek.
Don't you want to be my peace after you have humiliated me and denied me publicly? Now you ask me to be my peace.
Now you're trying to be your peace. Thank you, Butterfly.
I would like to be
Thank
your
you,
peace
Maya.
if you can be mine. If you cannot be my peace, you cannot be in my space. And with that, I will say, if you cannot afford that, then we can't share space. I wish you no ill will. If this is your desire, then you know what to do. I don't know what the fuck none of that meant. But as far as her accomplishing her goals and stuff and trying to make it like at my big grown age, I'm trying to hold her back at her also big grown age, man, you're not 18. You're 26. You are in your late 20s now. Ma'am, you're not a baby. You're not a minor.
Not she's saying Rose in her late 20s. Rose, she said you pushing 30. She said you too. The therapist activated. She said you pushing 30, friend. She said, friend, you pushing 30. Look, I'm pushing 40, okay? I'm pushing 40. She said, you pushing 30, friend. What you doing?
Okay? You're old enough to do whatever the fuck you want to do.
She did say grow up. She did. Thank you guys for helping me hit
So
my life
you're
goal.
trying to put it on me as I'm trying to steal your youth.
Technically, you are trying to steal her youth. I agree with that. I do agree with that.
That sounds like a personal problem. That sounds like maybe you think you've wasted your life to this point. And now you want to pin it on me. Because, baby, I be outside. I be traveling. I be going places. I be doing things. So if
But I think that therapist is missing that part. Like, when stealing your youth has nothing to do with travel. I dated a guy for 3 years and he almost stole my youth, but he stole a good 3 years of my life. And we did all that. We traveled, we went to fantastic dinners, we did all that kinds of stuff. He was still stealing my youth. The uglier I was getting, the more handsome he was getting. And that's when I knew. I said, he's stealing my youth. We were the same age. But you can steal someone's youth, older or younger or same age. It's when they steal the life out of you because they are just requiring so much from you. You know what I mean? They're requiring so much from you that they're stealing your youth. That's what that means. And yes, therapists, we all have the ability to steal someone's youth until we meet our proper partners, you know? And I do agree with Rose. You were definitely on the verge of stealing her youth. You were stressing her out so much, but don't get me wrong. She was also stressing you out too, friend. Stress you don't need. So I feel like you were, because of the dynamics, it's a big shift. Socioeconomically and age. You were definitely stealing her youth because you had no business dating someone that young at all. Everybody told you that, but you went cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, friend. And therapists know we love her down real bad over here. Therapists know we love her real bad, but sometimes this is just the advice that you need. And this is why, friend, we don't put our business on the internet. We don't put our business on the internet.
anything, baby, I can add to your motherfucking youth. I be making money. I be making moves. What are you talking about? I did nothing but encourage her and try to support her any way I could when she wanted to, do her business and when she wanted to go back to school. I never tried to hold her back or tell her she shouldn't do anything. I only encouraged her in the right direction. So how the fuck am I stealing your youth? And it's not my
We've already explained that, but I'll let her continue.
insecurities that you would be burdened by. It was by the accountability that I would make you take for the shit you said out of your mouth in public about me. That is what you didn't want to deal with. So we're no longer talking, guys. We're no longer talking. Needless to say, right? Because I'm blocked.
Yeah, Megan. Yeah, Lady T.
Making sure I
I
covered
agree
all
with
my
all
notes.
this. I agree with everyone's assessment.
And on top of when we was like, okay, so y'all know how
That's why I don't date
people try to
influencers.
spin it like Kel said she's not ready to date, right?
That's why I don't date influencers.
When people would come in the comments or anywhere and say, nah, Kel said she didn't want you.
Oh.
Kel be quick to redirect them and say, no, I never said that.
Y'all go to bed.
I said I'm not dating anyone. I didn't make it specific to that therapist at all.
Go to bed, y'all.
The other creator tried to make me think the same thing. Like, Kels don't want you.
Said
She
no.
said in 4K she not attracted to you. She said blah, 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 blah. These people don't fucking like you. They just want your money. She was
No,
all
we took
that
naps already.
in my ear on the back end. I don't understand why you want to go to Kel's party. All they want to do is sit up and talk mess about me. She did not come up. She did not come up at Kel's birthday dinner. I'm trying to tell you the truth. What they not gonna tell you. They was genuinely feeling like felt a way when I
It's
didn't
fun
come
over here.
back. But she had me thinking that they wouldn't give a fuck if I came back or not. She was like, they don't care about you. They're not your friends. They don't like you. They only want you for money.
I believe that therapist that Rose said that. I believe that. I believe Rose, you can backpedal and pussy pop all you want out of that, but I believe that therapist where she said that you didn't want her to go to that dinner. I don't know why. I just believe it. Okay. I don't know why. I just believe it. I do believe it. I do believe you tried to talk her out of that dinner. I do. Because you had to axe to grind with those ladies, specifically Kels. But I do believe that.
She was projecting how she felt about me onto everybody else and saying, I don't know why you would even want to associate with these people because they don't like you. Well, from what I heard and from what my mods told me, they did want me around. But I'm thinking they didn't want me around. I'm thinking it did.
I'll be in the morning show. I make the morning show sometimes, but not all the time, you guys. It's like I can make the morning show maybe once a month, you know? I make the morning show once a month. Like active in the comments, gifting and all that other stuff sometimes, but her show's so early because I'm on the West Coast. So her show starts at 3 a.m. for me. So Diamond's show starts in 2 hours for me. You know what I mean? Starts in 2 hours. If I end up staying up late, I'm gonna end up texting her. When I stay up this late, I'm not staying up to her show. I love y'all, but no. But when I stay up this late into her show, I usually text her 10 minutes before her show and I'll be like, when are you going live? So I can end, and I'll end the live and I send y'all straight over there. So, but no, I don't always stay up. I don't always make her show organically because it's just so early in the morning for me.
It didn't matter if I left or not because that's what she was saying.
Is it a black box shaded by Bone Collector? It's been acting weird.
A particular type of person is gonna rewrite history. Like, I don't know, whatever she's saying now, she probably rewriting saying all sort of shit on her live.
That happened to me earlier, but from my end.
That's what they do.
Shaded, is there a tiny box with a shopping cart at the bottom? Is there a shopping cart at the bottom, Shaded? Okay.
Rewrite stories to escape accountability. Now, if she's taking accountability like I did and say, hey, y'all, I was wrong. I had let this girl play on my top. I did. And I let her put a battery in my back. I did. You know, I let her convince me of.
Okay, Shannon. So leave and come back, Shaded.
That weren't true. I did. And I was wrong for that. I did all that. I was wrong for that. I should have looked at her movements and not her words. Because I pointed out at least 4 to 5 different instances where I was like, if you like me, why are you doing this? And she tried to spin me asking her if she really liked me or not into me being insecure. When your behavior and the things you say publicly degrade me, how would you feel if it was you hearing all that? I think that's all my notes.
Those were all her notes.
So be careful. It was only a matter of time. Be careful. I've outlined for y'all stonewalling in this conversation, projection, manipulation, gaslighting, isolation, by telling me repeatedly that these people don't like me, they don't want to be around me, whoop, 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 they don't think shit of me. She projected her thoughts about me onto other people to isolate me from those people. And my part of it is, why did you let your emotions get so involved, therapist? Because I was like, oh, maybe I can help her see herself. Maybe I can help her see how she treats people, and maybe I can help her take accountability. My therapist told me, you're not going to change her. One of my mods told me, you're not going to change her. Y'all have told me, you're not going to change her. I thought that I could be so heroic, throwing on a cape and
Therapist, please. What are you talking about? Hold on, y'all. Somebody at the door. Somebody with some common sense is at the door.
Nosy, I'm tired. I've had enough. Wrap it up. Now, why this lady playing on our phones at 3 in the morning talking about, I thought I could do this. I thought I could do that. Girl, don't piss me off. I'm not in the mood. Hang up on you, not in the mood. What I think, and also too, she was just trying to clock and say, oh, when I was 26, I was a smarter 26. If that is in fact true and you really want to run with that, how did you get manipulated by a 26-year-old at 38? If you were more advanced at 26, I'm just confused. The math is not math, and therapists, I still love you, but it's not making any sense. And I don't think you actually believe that the reason that you were getting to know her was to have her see a mirror to herself. I think it was because it's kind of a karmic thing in this life. You dated a person that was 38 while you were 26, and now it's come back, in this point in your life to now where you are 38 and now the person is 26. Therapist, please stop playing games. Rose, please, can y'all just wrap this shit up by Friday? Please. Thank you, Nosy. Let me go back and lay down. With the drama.
But Alex, you fucking right. Because when she said, oh, I wanted Rose to see a mirror of herself, baby, that's not a soulmate. Okay? That's a karmic relationship. If you're dating someone who's identical to you and all you do is bicker and fight, it means that you are having a mirrored image of yourself, and you're supposed to be learning a lesson so you can get out of it. That is karmic as fuck. If someone said, oh, I just want to date you so you can see the mirror to yourself, run, friend. Run as fast as you can, okay? You better run, asses and elbows only. What's up, Pretty Craft?
Hey, I didn't mean to join this live. How you doing?
Oh, good. That's okay. I'll drop you.
Oh, that's okay. Nice to meet you.
Oh, nice to meet you too. Nice to meet you too.
trying to save her from herself. She don't want to. She want to be exactly who the fuck she is. Somebody who don't take accountability. Somebody that plays on people's fucking tops. And somebody that if anybody tries to approach her with a grievance, she's gonna cut you off. Give it a shot. Try it out. See what happens. Yes, Kels has never spoke ill of me, ever. She trying to convince me that Kels don't really like me, but Kels has never said any, and she's like, Kels did say what I said about you. You remember? She said it in a small room. I'm like, I remember those words, but the intention that Kels had behind what she said is not what you trying to make it. She's like, you remember what she said? Yeah, I remember those words, but I'm actively watching Kels correct people when they're like, Kel said she don't want you. Kel, you was being extra flirting with Kels. It was over the top. Kel said, it didn't bother me. When people tried to spin a narrative about me being weird towards Kels was like, no, therapist is not weird. I don't care that we flirt, Therapists know. We cleared it up on Nosy panel. I told Kels why I don't reach out to her on the phone. We cool. We good.
What's up, Twinzo? What's up, Greatest? How you doing?
How you do? Can y'all hear me? Hey, all I want to say is thank you, and I appreciate you. Thank you. You know what you did. But yeah,
I do.
got me off.
I do. You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Uh-huh.
All right, I'll talk to you later, okay?
Okay. I don't know how to drop out.
I got you.
Okay.
Y'all, that's Unc. Not too much on Unc, okay? That's family.
So what the fuck are you talking about? We kept it cute in their lives. We were enjoying seeing you celebrate Kales. Yes, because I really was. Yeah, we A1, right? We A1. Me and Kels is good. But she tried to convince me, Kels, that you did.
Kels, I know you sleep because you messy. Because why are you over here in this chat talking about we A1? You know Rose don't like you. Probably shaking on that ass, okay? I'm saying, Kels, I know you sleep, but you hear me.
Not really like me, and that if I gave you the chance, you would play me for my money. When Kels, I have heard you say you would never do that. That is what I've heard you say. You would never do that. It is cap. Cause you.
Thanks, Z Monet.
I never heard you say that. To keep it fair, guys, I am only letting up basic and standard subscribers. I appreciate.
I should have upgraded my membership to get my questions asked, but I didn't have the time. I have a basic membership with that therapist.
All the subscribers, but just
Thanks,
to keep
butter
it
my
fair
biscuits.
and keep it cute, I'm only letting up basic and standard subscribers. But y'all are any subscriber is free to comment.
Y'all ain't no subs over here, so comment away.
Of course, that way she would not be a problem for her. Exactly. But I respect that Kels is not dating.
Look, y'all, everybody runs their platforms different. Yeah, you got to pay to comment, but you got to have the right membership to get in the box. You know, some people regulate their spaces how they regulate their spaces. Can't be mad at it. Do you think they are lying about the adult activities? She's too obsessed. I don't know. It's hard to say. I don't really want to, because I don't want people talking about what I do with my cooter cat, you know? So I don't want to speculate what they do with their cooter cats, whether they bump purses or kissing frogs or whatever. I've been had a membership with therapists. I've been had a member and my burner. So I've been had a membership with therapists, but I never had a. She has 3 levels to her plans. I only have the first level, but I've been subscribed to that therapist for 1 or 2 months now. So yeah.
I don't come at her like that. I mean, I flirt with her in front of y'all for fun, but I don't even allow myself to come at her because I'm respecting her.
Yes, Shauna, I'm awoke. You can tell I'm tired.
No, you don't leave me on now, Kels. You absolutely do not.
I need a recliner. I wish I was at my house. I got nothing here. This place is a bare bone minimum. I got this fold out chair.
Yeah, I know another bad creator that Peach and Barb spoke highly of me. And they spoke on my beauty. I know that. My mods told me that. So yes, and that's why on Saturday I went to make amends with Peach, even though $2 and Trina was trying to cuss me out in the middle of my fucking apology. I didn't come up there to talk about nothing but that. They thought I don't know what they thought I was coming to do, but I was.
You said, oh, I guess for you it works, but you can report it for content. Report what for content, Shannon? Thank you, TikTok Boom. Appreciate that. Oh, good night, Sparkling Cinnamon. All right, missing some of your comments. When you leave Monday. I'm gonna try to get home Monday. I'm gonna try to have as much packed up by this week. I'm gonna go to Home Depot. I have a whole thing planned. I'm taking tomorrow off. Y'all not gonna work me to death like a work mule. Okay. So I'm going to post my news because I gotta get the news out. And then I'm going to get my nails done. Look at my nails. Have you guys ever seen my nails like this? Never! I didn't realize when your lease ends, you're so busy. Not for me. You know what I mean? Not for me. Thank you, TikTok boom. Not for me. So I'm down here doing you're so dramatic. So I'm down here doing manual labor. Okay, and then I have to hurry up and be done. Now I don't have to be completely done, but I want to get a good chunk of stuff moved a good chunk of stuff cleaned up and packed up. Like I want to do my living room and my kitchen. Like those are the most two important because everything else I can knock out before my husband gets here because I want to like look like I've been working. That's who was calling me earlier. He wasn't asking me if I was working. He just said that he loved me and missed me. And all the little chitlins also, I love them and miss them. So, you know, they know I'm down here working and stuff. It's just a lot. We got a lot going on. And so I'm trying to get most of my work done, you know, because I'm trying to do my 50%, try to do my half because I know that full disclosure, he's just been working on this lawn. It's got like these, because the dog. So he's been like watching the lawn. Like, I wish I could show you what he looks like. This is what he looks like. I wish I could show you, but I can't. Like with binoculars, he's been like watching the lawn, you know, and pouring grass seed on it because he's trying to clean up the patches of the lawn. So he's like, I gotta be on lawn duty for like 2 weeks. So that's why he's not here. He's like, I'm on lawn duty for 2 weeks, which I understand because, you know, men love a good lawn. And so he's trying to get that together because the dog, you know, when dogs pee, they leave like the ammonia in their urine can leave like brown patches. It's not a lot. It's just like a couple here and there. So he's trying to like watch them like with a hawk eye. And I'm like, it's not that deep. He's like, so he's up there fighting a lawn and I'm down here fighting y'all to just get this apartment together. Trying to get this apartment together so I can get it ready because I'm moving to a condo closer to the other homes because there's 2. So I'm trying to get all this together. So when he comes here and he comes and gets all this stuff, we're gonna at least halfway done. We're not even halfway done. So because I've been like trying to keep up with the tea, trying to keep up with y'all, trying to keep up with the news, trying to keep up with my life, and then also too I gotta fly to my sister's because she's having her graduation party. So I got to fly out next week. I do have to fly. Damn, I got to fly out next week. So I can only stay for a day. I'm going to be in and out of the city, like boom, boom, in, out. And then come back, do it all over again, and hopefully be done by August 1st. And you guys already see, I only have 3 weeks. So next week I have to, like, I got a lot of work. So your girl's tired. Do you see my eye twitching? No, this one was, but I don't know what the fuck that was. Maybe I should get that checked out. But this one's twitching now. So I got a lot, okay? Read these comments, girl. Okay. You said now we need to get a Bumble Premium. Get Bumble Premium. Get it. You planning for babies? What? I told you guys general information, okay? You hear us asking when you get married a while ago. Call 3 men in the truck. No, I'm gonna get a pod. I have a pod coming. So, well, it depends. It depends on if he gets this lawn together, because he's either gonna come down and because he got a giant truck, so we could just get like a U-Haul with a trailer with a little hitch, you know, or I can get a pod and pack the pod and then have them pick it up and move it. It doesn't really matter to me, honestly. It's all the same. It's all the same to both of us. It doesn't matter. What happened to me selling the company? Y'all, please just be happy for me. Don't come in the box. No, do not come in the box. Cherry disco. Okay, you guys just have to trust me. No, you guys, I'm not letting you in the no, you guys, I'm not letting you in the box. Okay? Come on, you guys. I want to be a free citizen again. I want to be free. I want to be free and make Nara Smith content. That's what I want to do. I just want to make Nara Smith content and not be all messy. That's my goal. I want to make Nara Smith content. I want to make housewife content. Okay? Please no. That's all I want to do. I just want to make Nara Smith content and regular content. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm not gonna tell you guys when. I'll tell you guys when. I'm not gonna just spring it on you. I'll let you guys know when I'm done being nosy, okay? But I just want to I just want to cook and clean in my beautiful my beautiful kitchen, and make Nara Smith content, and do try on hauls and stuff. That's all I want to do. I just want to be regular housewife, That's just my goal. My goal is to be a regular housewife. What, Piccadilly? What? You don't matter to you? Thank you. You said you just like me. 2015 YouTuber. Yeah, I'm going back. I'm do a blast from the past. I'll just go to 2015 YouTuber. Okay. Thank you, Manny girl. See, why can't y'all be supportive like Manny girl? Not separation anxiety. Y'all, please stop being so dramatic. Okay, you guys will live. There's plenty of people on there's plenty of people on the internet who do recaps and who get down with the mess and the stuff, but it's not, to me, financially, the burden is like having to worry about crazies out there who just say all kinds of crazy stuff about you, and having to have legal teams all over the country and the globe. I don't like that, you guys. That's not fun to me. It's not fun to me to have to keep defending my name and my business against crazies who got nothing better to do but just be degenerates on the internet. It's very stressful and time consuming. I just don't have time for that, and like Ray, unless Ray offers me a goddamn apology, I got to separate myself, honey, because it's just too much goddamn mess. It's too much mess. It's just too much. Like it's too much. Like, hold on one second, y'all. What account am I using? Yeah, it's just too much. Okay. Because I feel you. I can't breathe. You literally leaving. I'll think about it. Okay. I'll think about it. But I just don't like that type of stress. Honestly, I'd be sad AF when you leave. I don't like most. I know you guys have like your faves. Everyone's got their faves. I got my faves too. Everybody's got their faves and stuff. But like, some stuff is not worth the stress, Some stuff is not worth the stress. Like, I mean, imagine like having to deal with like crazy people like digging all up in your business and like, and then like making false accusations like, oh, you doxed me, you said my address. No, and good and goddamn well I never said her address. Like, I didn't know pegging somebody regionally was doxing. Like, oh, tri-state area, oh, you're from Southern California. That I didn't know that was doxing, but okay. And so like, for having to deal with stuff like that, like, do I think that Ray is gonna apologize to me tomorrow for making that accusation, as Petty Rose say? I don't know. Who the fuck knows? You know what I mean? Who knows? It's just, one can only hope. But I will tell you guys this much. I am going to figure out who's fueling her. Somebody's fueling her. As much as many hundreds of hours of phone conversation I've had with Ray the Fixer, she's not like this, and it's not like her. And you don't have to believe me. I know, because all you get is Ray online. But as somebody who's experienced Ray online and Ray on the back end, she's not like this. And I'm convinced of it. I'm going to figure out who is fueling this version of her, because it's not a good version. So I'm going to figure it out. I'm going to figure out who's fueling her, who's putting a battery in her back, who's galvanizing her into making these type of assertions about me and other people. And when I figure them out, you will be dealt with. You will be dealt with, okay? What? I think that's Wendy Williams. You will be dealt with. I mean that because, you know, like, I mean that wholeheartedly. Like, somebody's fueling her. This is not like the Ray the Fixer I know. And I know for a 100% unequivocal fact that somebody is feeding her these kind of like, oh, just do it, or this or that, or here's a clip, claim Nosy is doxing you. Like, somebody is doing that. So I'm gonna figure out who it is. And one thing's for certain, two things for sure. I got a good history of doing some digging to figure out the truth. So I'm gonna figure out the truth. And when I figure out the truth, whoever the fuck you is doing this, you gonna wish you hadn't. I promise you that much. You gonna wish you, and you better hope I don't figure out who you is, okay? Okay. You better hope, because it's just not like her. This is not like her at all, and it was just shocking to hear, you know? Sheena said her heart can't take this. You said, wait, where did my sub go? Oh, this is my burner account. This is my burner account. You said, Nosy, why are you breaking up with us at 3 a.m.? Oh, you guys, because I got to lay down too. It's 1 a.m. here. I got to go to bed. You said you're the first I followed here. I'll miss your recaps. I'm not going to, you guys, I'm just going to get my nails done tomorrow. Now relax. I haven't sold my company yet. Relax. Tomorrow I'm just taking a day off to get my nails done. And my toes. And I gotta go to Home Depot and grab some boxes. I'm not going far tomorrow, okay? I'm not going far, I promise you guys, okay? I need everyone to take a deep breath. Okay? I'm just going, and I'm going to Pilates. So, but I want to get my nails done early. I'll go at noon. Go get my nails done. I have Pilates at 5:30, and then no, I'm not leaving the app, Monet. I'm not leaving the app. I'm gonna just switch up my content. But I don't know when yet, you guys. Trust me. I'll let you guys know. We'll have a nice little farewell party. Okay? We'll have a nice little farewell party. Okay? You said, girl, you made it seem like you was gonna see. Oh, no, not right now. No, not right now. But soon, okay? But what time is it? It's 1:11. Oh, that's a perfect time to go.